Hello, magical people. Hope you are all doing very well out there. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and welcome back to the Daily Astro Show here on the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. Today is Friday, March 21st, and we're going to get into our weekend astrology horoscope for Friday going until Sunday, March 23rd. Thank you guys so much for joining me. A lot going on. We're in an eclipse portal. We've got Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde. We've got exact aspects all throughout the weekend. So I'm going to break it down for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And Linda, you're in the chat. Hello, Linda. So nice to meet you at the conference. And hello to everyone. I can see some of you guys in the chat that joined us at the recent Beyond Mystic conference. I've got my voice back today, so I'm thanking the gods for that. Still a little bit funky, but my voice is feeling good. My throat isn't hurting anymore. I totally lost my voice after the conference from speaking for basically a week straight. It was so fun to meet everybody in person, and I am still buzzing from the energy, and I cannot wait until the next one. So stay tuned I think we should be announcing soon when the next Beyond Mystic conference is going to be. Margie, hello. Margie's in the chat and she says the conference was off the charts. Absolutely fantastic. It was definitely the celebration that JC was looking for. Yeah, it was amazing. And whether you were there live or you joined us in the online streaming pass, or you're just a part of the community, we're all in this energy, and it feels really, really beautiful right now and strong to have had that connection of the conference. So really, really cool. Before we get into the astrology of today, as always, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. I am offering personal astrology readings that are available at consultations.beyondmystic.net. Link is below, and my availability is currently starting in August 2025 if you'd like to have a personal reading with me. We've also got right now 15% off the Beyond Mystic Insider Access Pass. You guys can go check that out at beyondmystic.net. Get access to all the Beyond the News with JC and Janine and some exclusive monthly shows as well. So what the heck do we have going on with the astrology that we're going to have today? Well, we're having today, Friday, March 21st, exact Venus sextile Pluto, Saturday, exact Sun conjunct Venus, and Sunday, exact Sun sextile Pluto. So this is some pretty fabulous aspects as we go into this weekend, and actually a little bit of a reprieve, I think, if you will, as we are in this eclipse portal. It has been a very, very intense eclipse season. I've been seeing some of you, sorry, there's a lot of comments, you guys, so it's hard for me to keep track of all the comments, but I need to have Yenzi start to moderate all the shows, I think. But anyways, that's a side note. On the 14th, we had this exact full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, which, yes, is going to bring a lot of blessings, a lot of transformation for the whole next 6-month period in those Virgo ruled areas of life. But let's be honest, and I love Virgo. It's a beautiful sign. Okay. But let's be honest. It's one of the more challenging signs in astrology. Okay. Virgo is about our health. It's about the details. That eclipse was conjunct the South Node in Virgo. So it was a huge karmic release portal where I'm seeing a lot of you guys saying in the comments, you've been feeling physically kind of sick or unwell. Look at me. I literally lost my voice, and it was hard for me to speak for a few days. And it felt like there was a cat scratching on the inside of my throat. I was personally getting visions during the conference of a lifetime, like when I was getting burned at the stake. There was like a lot of past life themes coming up, physical health issue themes coming up. A lot of us can be feeling physical issues at this time. So this Virgo eclipse, not an easy one that we're still in the influence of for this whole next 6-month period, even though there's a lot of blessings that can come with it. I like, as we're going into this weekend, we're a week out from that Virgo eclipse, we're actually starting to get closer to the next eclipse in this eclipse season, which is going to be on March 29th. New moon solar eclipse in Aries. Very, very different energy. So I feel like things are lightening up a bit this weekend, even though we're in an eclipse portal, even though Mercury is retrograde, Venus is retrograde. We've got some not just positive aspects, actually, I'm going to call them sexy aspects. Okay. We got some very romantic, sexy aspects as we go into this week. Venus sextile Pluto, two of the love planets, Sun in sextile to Pluto, exact on Sunday, and Sun conjunct Venus, the goddess of love, exact on Saturday. So as we go into this weekend, there's a very big theme around love, self-love, romance, sex, our creative energy. Also, Venus and Pluto are the two financial money planets. So not just love life, sex life, self-love, but also the financial side of life is very, very highlighted as well. We can see some big changes coming up with that as we go into this weekend. And it feels like there's a lot, well, not it feels like, there is a shit ton of stuff going on at this moment, you guys, during this eclipse season. We've got the JFK files have finally been released. 80,000 pages, which definitely there hasn't been anyone yet that's gone through all those pages. Definitely there's been people that have run it through AI already, but those have finally been released. There's going to be more revealed about that coming up. We've got, I'm going to play this video of RFK in a moment. I'm just going to put that to the side there. Developments with the Maha movement. We've got these freaking pyramids. Okay, did you guys see? Turn the audio off. One of the truths revealed around what the heck is actually going on with the architecture. Interesting. Aries rules architecture and building. We've now entered Aries season. This information came out as soon as the sun ingressed into Aries, as we're in the eclipse season of this Aries solar eclipse. Major truths being revealed about our ancient history, the pyramids, the center point of the earth, the whole Maha stuff, and an election is going to be called in Canada. And there's a bunch of other things going on. There is a lot going on at the moment. And it's important for us. Yes, the pyramid stuff is absolutely amazing. Really, really cool. It is important for us to remember, as all this information is coming out and swirling about, okay, we're in a Mercury retrograde until April 7th. We've still got Neptune in Pisces until March 30th. Yeah, Jenny is saying information overload. It's a huge information overload, and we still don't have the whole story yet. We do not have the whole story yet. Once Neptune finally gets out of Pisces, you guys, if you listened to me before, you've heard me say this a million freaking times. I'm so excited for Neptune to get out of Pisces, because even though this has been beautiful, spiritual, creative awakening of the collective, it's been confusion. There's been a lot of lies and manipulation, and nobody has the full picture. Anybody telling you that they have the full picture and here's exactly what's going on, okay, that's bullshit. And that's a red flag. And you need to really watch out for that, because we've been in Neptune and Pisces since 2013. Neptune is about to ingress into Aries. And in this astrological year, which Happy New Year, by the way, everyone, started yesterday, Saturn enters Aries, Uranus enters Gemini, Jupiter enters Cancer. We have Pluto in Aquarius. As we get into, I'm going to say, post-Mercury retrograde shadow period, which, let me look this up right now. Mercury post-shadow period. Let me give you guys the exact date of when this is over. So Mercury retrograde ends April 7th, but we are in the post-shadow until April 26th. Okay. So, and that's interesting because intuitively I was about to say May, but then I wanted to give you guys the exact dates. It's not going to be until May. Well, Pluto will be retrograde starting on May 4th. So we have to remember that. End of April to May is when real clarity in pretty much every aspect of life is going to start to come forward. We are still in a point this weekend, like what I'm getting, sorry, I'm going so many different directions, you guys. Being a psychic in Mercury retrograde, it's a funny story. What I'm getting is don't take all the information that is coming out this weekend with Mercury retrograde, Jupiter and Gemini, all this stuff. Aries is like so much action. We're starting to move forward, but there's still 2 inner planets retrograde. We've still got Neptune and Pisces. And I heard someone say this the other day, and I forget who said this. Take everything with a grain of salt right now. Take everything as we go into this weekend with a grain of salt right now, with Neptune, anaretic degree of Pisces. Okay, there is some bullshit floating in the air. And actually, astrologically, in the Western astrology, what is in alignment for this weekend with these beautiful aspects between Venus and Pluto and the sun? This is about enjoying life. Okay, yes, Pluto does take things extremely seriously, and there can be major things revealed with that sun sextile and Pluto, but enjoy yourself, love yourself, and don't take the information overload so seriously because we do not have the full picture. And anybody telling you that they have the whole picture and this is exactly how it's going to go, run for the hills with that. Okay. And I'm not calling anybody out in particular. I'm just channeling that in general. Right? It's like with the JFK files, they get released during a Mercury retrograde with Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces. It's 80,000 pages. How long is that going to freaking take? That's going to take a really long time. This is an example of that. The whole truth is not going to be revealed with that right away. Larry says, observe, don't absorb. Yes. And Linda says, and we all have typos. Laugh my ass off. Yeah. Linda, thank you. Our editor-in-chief. Linda caught some of the typos in our calendar that just came out. Thank you, Linda, so much. Sorry, I just got distracted because the door just opened in my house. So yeah, this is a weekend where I like the aspects, really good for self-love, love life, creativity, being in the enjoyment, not taking the information so seriously, not taking yourself so seriously. We've had plans that are changing. I keep getting that message. The plans, they are a-changing. The whole world is changing. Our values, Venus conjunct the sun, Venus in sextile to Pluto. Venus is our values. Oh my God, a light literally just fell over in my office. I'm sorry, that was very loud. Mercury retrograde. Our values are changing. And this is very much about our values this weekend because that sun conjunct Venus, exact 2 degrees is a Taurus degree. So it's a Venus degree. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Yeah, Mercury is having a lot of fun with me today. That's for sure. What else do I want to share with you guys? There's so much going on and I'm just getting so strong. Like, we don't need to go into every single story and dissect it because we don't have the full picture. We don't have the full truth, and we're not going to have the full truth until late April, beginning of May. So take everything with a grain of salt. This is a beautiful weekend with these aspects to enjoy yourself, have fun. Of course, be mindful because we are in an eclipse portal. We are between two eclipses, and you don't want to fuck around with that. Okay, so even though we got these nice aspects, if you're doing something really out of alignment, these eclipses are going to kick you in the butt. Okay, so we do want to be really mindful of our relationships, Venus, our commitments, our love life, who we're having sex with, Pluto, who we're sharing that sacred energy exchange with, where we're giving our energy, right? So I know I'm going in a bunch of different directions here, and I hope I'm making sense, you guys. It's a weekend to enjoy. Because as we get closer to this new moon solar eclipse in Aries on the 29th, next Saturday, getting to the end of the month of March, that's going to be intense. That's going to be with a Mars square Chiron. So this is a weekend to soak up the nice vibrations, soak up the love, be in the enjoyment, because we're going to have another really intense wave next weekend with the Aries eclipse, with the dispositor Mars that has fall position in Cancer, with the Mars square Chiron. This is going to be very intense. And there's also energies right now. There are, and I'm just channeling this right now, there are energies that want to utilize the Aries eclipse and the challenging aspects with it to bring us into a world war, which I don't feel we are going into. I could be wrong. Neptune is in Pisces. I don't feel that. But there are definitely energies, there are definitely darker forces that are going to try to scare us with world war, that are going to try to agitate us. So this is an important weekend before we have that Aries eclipse and before we have that exact Mars square Chiron on March 26th, which will be a part of the Aries eclipse on the 29th, to bring your energy up. This is a weekend where it's very important to bring your energy up. You know, those of us in the truther community, the consciousness community, we can be very scorpionic at times and dive into subjects, information very deeply, right? And some of it can be really freaking intense. If you are already feeling intense and not at your best emotionally, mentally, and physically, you don't need to listen to some crazy shit about, I got to be careful here because I'm on YouTube and Rumble, you know, the aminamome, something that rhymes with the aminamome, or you don't need to listen to this crazy stuff. We're aware that that's going on. Do things that bring your energy up this weekend. Visualize us ascending up this weekend. And that's not me being airy-fairy. That's not me being spiritual bypassing. It just feels like very important for us to, before we go into this Aries eclipse next Saturday and the Mars square Chiron in the 26th, bring your energy up, have your vibe high, because as you are vibing high, as you are feeling good, as you are positive, that 100th monkey effect, you are affecting, like, I forget what the number of people it is all around you, like tens of thousands of people all around you. So listen to positive music, Venus. Be in the pleasures and the enjoyments of life, Venus. Do things that empower you, Pluto. And it's not going to be hard because we do have good aspects this weekend. So it's going to be very natural for us to step into that. And it's going to feel really unnatural and off this weekend if you're doing things that are not of the light and the love and just enjoying yourself. Okay. Let's pull some cards. This is a fantastic weekend to, like, go on a date, do something romantic, do something fun, be in self-love, whether you're single or you're in a relationship. Yes, there's a lot of financial aspects, but Venus is retrograde, so we don't want to make any major purchases. We don't want to make any major, financial or relationship decisions. So I'm asking universe, what's our guidance for our highest good for this weekend with these beautiful aspects? Oh, interesting. I've been getting ha 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 ha. Can't make this stuff up. Okay. Interesting. This is from my Cosmic Magic Oracle deck. Sorry, it's a little bit blurry. We've got the moon. I've been pulling that. I pulled that the last time I got these cards. Sorry, you guys. I need to get a separate card view. This is like our new professional camera. I need to get another card view because it's blurry when I go closer. Cycles. Everything is a cycle. And we're in this eclipse cycle that has to do with the moon and the sun and the earth. Everything is a cycle, and it's very powerful when we follow the natural cycles. And you might want to rewind this daily astro and listen again, because there's very powerful cycles going on. We got the Aries card. We're happy Aries season. We're in the beginning of Aries as of yesterday. So Aries is about being in the present moment. Also one of the fire signs, beginnings, fresh starts, enjoying yourself, fun, play. Yes, it's action. We got to remember that, 2 of the inner planets are retrograde right now, right? But that's so funny. We always get cards that have to do with the transit. So I feel like that's a confirmation. We're in Aries season. We're moving ahead, but we also have to be mindful of the cycles that are going on and remain vigilant and discerning. And we've also got the Earth card. So I feel like that's saying, remember, and I saw some of you guys in the comments saying, remember to stay grounded, go barefoot, do your earthing. Very, very important. So beautiful. We didn't get any very intense cards. So yeah, it's a weekend to enjoy ourselves. I want to share also, you guys, excuse me, my voice is still a little bit weird. Jens and I are going to be live 6 p.m. Eastern today for our spring equinox. Yay! Natural New Year monthly meditation. So that'll be on the Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. We're going to guide us through a new year, spring equinox, beautiful meditation. And I see some of you guys in the comments mentioning the calendar. Thank you so much to everyone that got Sunny and I's new Cosmic Alignment Astro e-calendar for the astrological year of 2025 and 2026, starting on the natural new year. You can go check that out at thescorplingshop.com. Link is in the comments of my Meg Moonbeam YouTube channel. So 77-page calendar where you get all my astrological forecasting for the whole astrological year ahead with Sunny's healing graphic art. Thank you so much to everyone that's gotten the calendar so far, and so happy that you guys are enjoying it for our natural year. And it's $28 USD. You can go check that out. Starting to lose my voice a little bit. Okay, guys, I love you all so much. See you for the meditation tomorrow with Jens and I, at 6 p.m. Eastern on the Beyond Mystic channels. And yeah, some of you guys are saying you really enjoyed Jens's talk at the conference. He did an amazing talk at the conference. So if you've got the online streaming pass and you haven't seen that yet, go check out his talk that he did, excuse me, on transhumanism and the future of humanity and evolution. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me for this weekend's Daily Astro Show. And I'll see you all later, 6 p.m. for Spring Equinox Monthly Meditation. Mwah! Have a magical weekend, everybody. Bye.